reports that lots of jobs will be lost. People might start to turn to technology, and so it just might be that AI might start taking people's jobs. Is that not more or less like a threat?
So when people say it's a threat, I would ask, have they not been warned before?
So to be honest, I actually wrote a book on, centered on this subject.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be high-end artificial intelligence. There are some simple digital products or innovation or service models that would disrupt the job sector. You find out that this has already been happening. Before now, you have to work with a typewriter and so a typist. But now a computer, anybody with a computer, talk about the cyber cafe business, you want to browse, but now your phone, your smartphone. So this has been going on. So it's not like AI is the one, it's just a progressive way in which civilization always goes. As you develop technology, it's going to make things get more automated. So when you talk, people are scared of losing their job. Well, people will always lose the job. This has happened way back in the 1800s. They call it during the Luddite Revolution. People were weaving, matured men with muscles. Their job was to weave clothing and stockings, and they were making very good money. But someone invented a machine that could do the weaving. And these people were they were already losing their job, and they revolted, and they fought, they destroyed the machines. That was in England way back then. So the government had to bring in their military, hang some people, kill some people, suppress the revolt. So this is a progressive. It's not like it is just now we should be thinking about. So it is a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. You are right. Not everybody will be able to adopt. Because why? Not everyone has that culture of continuous learning and continuous development. So people just, this is my certificate, this is what I know how to do, and this is my job for the past 10 years. I'm not thinking of anything, just pay me my monthly salary, let me feed my family for this. So when you bring in this kind of a new solution that can automate that process, and the person is not ready, the person is out of the system, it is just the way life. So what we should focus on is on education. Companies themselves should be invest in educating their staffs, because their staffs are going to get affected. The companies should also try to, when you're recruiting, before you recruit from the university, prepare the mindset of those you're recruiting. So you have programs where you are incubating the students against their work environment, which they might be working with a robot colleague or an AI service. So if companies take a role in this space, the government provide policies and say, you can't just drop workers like that. Make sure you have a plan, then make sure you have a stipend for them for so and so time. So government have policies, then the individuals themselves will be affected. Take it upon themselves to say, what can I do? In the next, attend some conferences where they talk about these things. Like this program now, we're talking about it now. You sit back and ask yourself, what can I do? I'm a clerk in the office, or I'm a security guard. Is my job going to be affected? Where can I find information to tell me about my career path for the next 10 years and how I should adopt? So if everyone plays their role and the parts in this whole space, it will not be so disruptive as we want to paint it. So I think that's another solution.
But let's look at the disadvantage.